Hello, hello, hello. Talk Shit with P is back, y'all. Surprise! I had to do something for 4 years anniversary of Talk Shit with P. Normally, I'd go live on IG. Shout out to my boy Ricky, who has been interviewing me on IG for the past 3 years to celebrate my pod anniversary. But it kind of sneaked up on me this year. When you're so drowning trying to figure this podcasting life, and for most of you, I've had me say I've been building my consultation farm, and I'm bringing Talkshow Whippy much. So it's a lot behind the scene, and especially when there's no money, right? So it's like you're trying to do everything that you can do that doesn't require money. That way, when the money comes, you have things kind of set up already. So doing all that and just dealing with life, I low key, like, I knew the anniversary was coming, but low key I really didn't plan for it, and I didn't want to do something last minute just for the sake of doing something last minute. I gotta respect my friends, I gotta respect my listeners. And so I knew trying to do an IG live with Ricky again might be kind of hard because, again, it was a Monday. Talk show repeat turned for on a Monday, so it wasn't timing just didn't make sense. So I figured, what better way to bring back Talk Shit with P podcast than actually record the first new season with a 4 year celebration. And so, what do I want you to know from this episode? Because I don't want you to just say, wait, so you're just going to talk to us about shit, which is what I do, right? But I'm going to share with you Talk Shit with Peace journey, because I've realized in the past 3 years of doing live, yes, I share its journey, but it's questions that are asked by Ricky. He comes up with the questions and we share, and we talk in the deeper level of my journey, but not the numbers or the what it has really done. Okay, so celebrating 4 years of podcasting, celebrating of 4 years of Talk Show with P being alive, of me not giving up on it, of me uh, just not saying fuck it, I'm done. I tried it, it wasn't for me. I actually fell in love with this, and it's my COVID baby. A lot of us had COVID babies, literally, and and some of us will still have our COVID babies, and some of us gave up, not gave up, but it was time to call it an ending, or to move on to a new chapter, or life started lifing. Some things remain as what they were supposed to be, and some things become what they were meant to become. I believe in that. So, Talkshow WP has 158 episodes so far. This will be 159. So, the 4 year anniversary episode is 159. Damn, it should have been like 160, right? I should have put up an episode before. But we work with 2 seasons a year because a girl gotta take a break. I do everything by myself, from editing, promoting, social media, everything. I do it by myself. So 15 episodes a season, and then we move on to another season. I always take the summer off because it's my birthday, girl, and it's summer. It's a lot going on. I like to be actually enjoying the summer and just being me without having to worry about putting out an episode and making sure. And I hate scheduling. So if I was a scheduling person, which I'm trying to do for this one, I am gonna have episodes scheduled that way because they're all ready. We'll talk about that. So but apart from that, we are gonna end up with 200 episodes this year because I am bringing Shit Happens episodes on Talk Show with P. We recorded 52 episodes. We live streamed 52 episodes during March, February and March. So that was 26 episodes a month, which was surprising. I didn't expect them to be the same amount of episodes since it was different timing, different day. But I loved live streaming and I think I'm gonna go back to it. I just have to plan accordingly because I got drained because some days I would have like 4 5 schedules. So I need to work on that properly to give me time to have specific days either I'll be live streaming and then specific days I just concentrate on other things because I do like the aspect of having 2 3 recordings in a day. It keeps my juices going compared to one and then I'm done and then I have one tomorrow morning and then one evening. Like the back to back just keeps my energy. Like with an hour break in between, but I love that. So in total with the Shit Happens episodes, in total we will have 210 episodes in these 4 years. I know for most that's not a lot because I do take a break. There are people who do 2 episodes a week. There are people who do they don't take a break. They do year round. Whatever works for you. This is what works for me. To me, it's not about how many number of episodes I should be. Because even when I was thinking, right, I was thinking that's 210 episodes. If you take out the episodes I normally do solos, because every season I do solo episodes, so 7 seasons. So and I normally do 2 or 3 solo episodes. So that's 14, 15, 16 episodes of solo by myself. And then I have like three of 3 or 4 people who return guests. So let's say 20 episodes out of the 210 episodes were just me. So that's 190, I believe. 190 conversations I've had, deep conversations of learning people's creativity journeys, of learning people's branding, of learning people's mindset, of learning people's creativity, of learning people's mental health struggles, mental health journeys, their self-care tips, their inspirations, their motivations, their empowerment. That's 190 conversations in 4 years. That is something. And we have a total of 7,000 and close to 800 downloads. That's 7,800 people listening. So it's surreal when you think about it in numbers, right? Because even when I was thinking about why should I celebrate or why shouldn't I celebrate my 4 years, it was like sometimes you don't see what you've really accomplished until you really look through the journey. And shout out to Chris Vigro, Chris of he has 2 podcasts, one with Amanda, Song Swap Showdown, and he has his new episode. Oh my god, new show. I wrote it somewhere. I swear, I know it's written somewhere about this new show. Uh, create creative frequencies, something like that. Oh yeah, I have it here. Creative frequencies. Yes, shout out to Chris of Creative Frequencies. His episode should be coming out next week, this week or next week. And he asked me a question about what would I tell my younger self, the one in 2020 when they were starting this, and it really made me sit down with that question. Like when I was giving the advice, it kind of reminded me of the things I've done, of the journey I've had, of the person I have become, of the conversations I've had, of the rooms I've ended up in, and it's incredible. So when I look at it that way, I'm like, yo, fuck. 4 years deserves a celebration. This is 4 years of implementing and working. We did Drip Brand in 2020 after attending our first Podfest in-person conference. This was in Orlando, and I sat down with Travis Brown and we rebranded the logo. We went from the Lips logo to having my face on the logo. And just to know that people were seeing what this brand could be. And you don't rebrand if you don't see like this is something you wanna stick with or grow with, because rebranding is a lot of money and pressure. Will people navigate to the new face, the new colors, the new skin, what I'm becoming? And rebrand is necessary. You know, it's necessary because we grow. I'm not the same person who I was 2020, so why should my brand be the same? Face it started within 2020, but it's also letting in your followers, your your guests, your listeners, your to see the vision of where the rebrand is going or where you're coming from with this rebrand. That's where the the emotions come. But we were able to do a rebrand which was accepted amazingly. So shout out to y'all. And I know numbers are not important. Like my excuse I know numbers are not important, and I don't pay attention to downloads, but to also see where without putting pressure, and I'm okay with me being at 7,800 because I'm like, yo, 7,800. I didn't even think I'd get 100 downloads, and it doesn't matter how long it took me. Yes, could I am impressed and amazed that people get to 10,000 or 20,000 in less than a year, in less than 6 months, in less and that's amazing. But we all come from different journeys. We all have different niche. We all have different budgets for marketing. We all have, so don't compare. Just I don't compare. Once in a while, yes, I will be like, damn, I want these numbers. But I am still very fucking happy with my numbers. Just to be on 7,000, I'm almost close to 8K, and that's because I also haven't published any episodes since December. So January, February, March, April, literally 3 months I haven't published the episode, and I'm still getting downloads. That people were still listening and tuning in. So I'm taking that as the lesson. Like, you might be gone. If you have amazing content, people are still gonna keep checking you out. And I can't wait to see once I bring Shit Happens into Talk Show with P, while I figure out how I wanna combine them. And that's how I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be doing the live streams because it's easy. I don't have to record. It helps with my social media, my video. Um, YouTube, we have 231 subscribers. We're still moving slowly, but it's 231 subscribers. And that's because I started live streaming and engaging and being a part of other people's live streams. So we are going to leave Shit Happens to be the live streaming, and then we are going to be taking those audios and bringing them to Talk Show with P. So it's a win-win. I love that. It works out. And every now and then I will be recording, like right now, Shit Happens episode specifically for Talk Show with me. So it will be a mixture, don't worry. uh, I will ease you guys into that process, and we will grow together, just like how you've been growing with me. If you've been growing with me since 2020, if you've joined in 2021 or 2022, you see every year I'm evolving, and I'd love for you to be part of the evolvement. And I'll definitely be keeping you all updated to my broadcasting channel on IG. If you're not a part of it, go be there. So far, I have 71 members, which I am still shocked, because for the longest I was in 40s, and I just was like, I'll be okay with just 50 people. 50 members in my broadcasting channel, I was going to be okay with it, because I also don't like overdoing it in there, just like my newsletter. So we are at 71 members. That's where I'll be sharing what is coming before it's coming, because for those who don't know, I have switched up my newsletter again. It was a lot to do every Friday, and especially when I'm not podcasting, wanting to give you the information that it's worth reading every Friday, because I end up subscribing if I'm either reading the same shit from people who are sending me, or they're sending me too much shit in such a short period of time. So I decided I'm gonna do it once a month, which is the first Friday of the month. So in the first Friday of the month, I share what um, the last month has been. So that means first Friday of May, I'll be sharing everything I've gotten into in April, and then keep you updated to what is coming in May. And then when you get the June one, so I feel like that way you get once a month newsletter with all my information of what has been up to or what's to come. That way you can just be on alert. And then my broadcasting channel is for if I need to share information right away. That's where I share it. You don't have to wait until end of the month to read it. And the newsletter, when I do have something really to put out, like an event that's really coming that I'm working on, or something that I really need to share right now, I will be doing, surprise newsletters. But I have too many emails, and I can imagine people also with emails. I hate emails. So I don't want to be plastering you with unnecessary email if you don't have to. One less email a week, right? So I just want to say for y'all who have been patient with me while I still learn and pivot, and you're still cheering me on. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for being there with me, and for just understanding, because you gotta understand when somebody is in a new environment, and this is something new to them, and they're still navigating and processing. It's gonna take a lot of rebranding, a lot of pivoting, a lot of trying different things to figure out what works. And sometimes what works for you might not work for me. So what works for me and my brand specifically. And I'm excited. I think the fun part is always the exploring part, right? So the more you explore, the more you realize, first of all, in exploring you also realize your strength, because we have this notion in our head that we can't do certain things, like, oh my god, I don't have that power, I don't have that energy, I'm this person, how can I not, what can I. But once you start exploring, you really realize that the limitations are what we put on ourselves, because there's no limit of what you can or can't do. I produced an episode. Is it an episode um like Dominic that produces, who's a producer per se? No. He's fucking amazing. He's a fucking producer. But when does that mean I'm not a producer? No, because I produce my own shit. But it's what levels we are on. Like, I will never ever go to a storyteller and tell them, let me produce your episode, because that's not my level. I already know my limitations, unless I've explored and I've learned. But I haven't explored to that level, so I'm not gonna go for that. But that doesn't mean if I want to explore it, I can. This is just limitations I'm putting on myself, that I can never be a storyteller producer, because in my head, how the fuck can I? But I also never thought I'd be a podcasting producer for a simple podcast, for a simple show like mine. I produce it. So I am a producer. So those are just limitations we put in ourselves without even exploring. Explore and see. And sometimes you can see the certain skills you have that can help produce, and you just need additional skills to learn. And that's when you go learn, if throughout the exploring you have enjoyed. If you enjoy the exploring process, learning it will be amazing. And then, bam, Paula is a storyteller producer. But and this is not to say I want to be that. I'm just giving an example of how, as we are our own shortcomings, shortages, because we limit ourselves. Sometimes I lose words and I make up words, so forgive me. But I don't want to drag this episode and I don't want to keep you long. So I have shared the numbers, right? We are on one. This is gonna be the 159th episode. We have 52 Talk Show with P episodes. I mean, we have 52 Shit Happens episodes. We're gonna be a total of 210, which 20 of those are like solo and with return guests, and 190 amazing conversations with different people. I met 190 people, so that's fucking fabulous. We had 7,008, close to 800 downloads. Our broadcast channel is 71 members. So shout out to all the 71 members who want to hear my shit. I appreciate you for being on my broadcast. Shout out to all the 231 subscribers. I appreciate you subscribing and watching my shit. I am still learning on YouTube. One thing I know is I've been enjoying making the thumbnails. Like, it's so fucking fun. Like, I love it. So I'm looking forward to what comes to next. But with that, I also want to share other opportunities that Talk Show with P has brought to me in these 4 years. So, speaking on stages, I've always wanted to do that, and I really want to have a TEDx. But you gotta start somewhere, right? You gotta be on different stages in order to get to TEDx. So, I am shout out to Podfest who gave me my first opportunity of being a speaker. I've done 3 case study presentations, 2 Picha presentations, and 1 panel at Podfest. All those are at Podfest in the span of 4 years. Um, and I've won a Guinness World Record. So that says something, right? Who knew? Like, and then I've moderated a panel at Afros and Audios. Shout out to them for believing in me. Speaking of Afros and Audios, um, they have a conference this year. It's October 18th to 20th, and it's gonna be in Baltimore. So if you wanna know more about that, do reach out to me and I can give you all the details and the links, and they'll be on my show notes, of course. And again, another one, Empowered Podcasting Room, which I moderated their Friday night chat, which is every Friday 9 to 10 p.m. Amazing people, amazing conversations, more chilled, more relaxed. And then morning 7 to 8. Um, 7 to 8, which happens Monday to Friday in the Empowered Podcasting Clubhouse room. They also have an event coming, an in-person conference this year, which is going to be June 28th to 30th, my birthday weekend, and it's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you also want to know more about that, it will be in the show notes, but you can also reach out to me either about the in-person event or the clubhouse session, which is also been turned to a podcast, so you can find Empowered Morning Chat on all platforms. Go check it out in case you can't wake up 7 to chime in and listen. But also guesting on other people's podcasts, right? Being a guest on different shows, doing IG lives, doing summits, joining book clubs. These are all opportunities came because of Talk Show with P and because of the podcasting community. I'm not even gonna lie. And maybe, I don't know, but I doubt. So shout out to everybody who has invited me to be on their show. Shout out, I've been on different shows, but I'm gonna shout out the ones that I did lately. Um, Suicide Zen Forgiveness with Elaine, who I met her this year at Podfest. She was amazing. She walked up to me, and the episode actually came out on the 16th of April. So go check it out. I also did White Label American with Raphael. It should be coming out soon. Creative Frequencies with Chris, and I also did, oh my god, another mental health podcast. It is with Terry. I'll put the information on the show notes as well. But these are episodes that I've recorded in the last month or so. So these are the newest ones, but I've been on a lot of other episodes. I'm not gonna mention everybody. I don't wanna leave anybody, but go check them out. I'm gonna. I don't know. I'll try to start sharing that episode. Like I normally share, but I think I will send a newsletter with all. I think I'll do that. I think I'll combine all the list episodes I've podcast I've guested in and the episodes with their link, and share them out one of these days. But those are all opportunities that came because of Talk Shit with P, because of me putting myself out there, me intentionally networking, me intentionally being intentional with the connections and my journey. I also won Community Hero Award. It's right there if you can see it at Podfest this year. Right there, yeah, that one there. That's the award there. But it Talk Shit with P has taught me a lot about networking and community building and connections and branding. So for that, those four things: branding, community building, networking, and connections, those are the four fucking major things Talk Show with P has given into me. And of course, in everything you go deeper and deeper, and those are the things I really love talking about. So if you ever wonder what Paula loves talking about or what to bring Paula on for your as a guest, branding, community building, networking, and connections. I'm all about that. Also, authenticity, like, being your authentic self and showing up as yourself, which is also proven because I was scared about being me as the host of Talk Show with PE and my name and everything that comes with me. But it's amazing how I got embraced just by being myself and poured onto more because of being myself. So try it. And with that, I'm gonna share what Talk Show with P has made me done as well. So from Talk Show with P, we came with Shit Happens, right? So Shit Happens is the live stream. It helps me um work faster with growing my LinkedIn and my YouTube and my Facebook, because I go live on all the platforms, my Twitter, and then I only have to take the audio to put it on Talk Show with P, and I only have to take the video to dump it on IG. But I'm already good at IG. IG, I want more engagement. I don't want I'm okay with followers. I don't care about followers. I just want engagement and authentic people on my IG. So Shit Happens has helped with that. Like uh, I hate editing videos, so when I go live, I don't need to edit. We just live. What's out there is out there, and I love it. I've been enjoying it. So we're keeping Shit Happens. Shout out to Soda, who created my logo. She has a podcast called The Success Palette, and she does art with a Soda art. She's incredible. She draws you a cartoon every time you go, you speak either on a platform, Clubhouse, or on a IG live, or you do an episode with her. So, and she has become one of my amazing friends, amazing support, and she's my sister. Yeah, that's so she created the logo of Shit Happens. And it's funny because when I was live with Soda, Sonic was in there, and when I was live with Sonic, Soda was in there, and I connected them because I felt their energies. So Soda did the logo for Shit Happens. Sonic did the intro and outro for Shit Happens, which I am so in love. I gave her full creativity, and she just went above and beyond, which you're gonna hear the intro and outro for Shit Happens as of next week when the first episode of Shit Happens drops on Talk Share with P, which will be with Victoria. So I'm gonna start with all the February, then go all the way to March. So y'all, there are 52 episodes coming to y'all. So embrace yourself. They're gonna be weekly dropped, but they're already there, and I love the intro and outro done by Sonic. She's an incredible artist. I fucking love her. Go check her. links on the bio. So go check her out. Go check her artwork and support her. Then we started Say Your Shit. Say Your Shit was my 9 a.m. IG live for 15 to 20 minutes where I share what I've learned that week and what I'm working on that week. We're also going to be bringing it back as of May because I did take some time off on IG. So we will be bringing it back. And the reason I call it Say Your Shit is because I'm literally coming in there to say my shit. And this was another way of me putting my presence on IG since shit happens live streams everywhere but IG. I figured Tuesday 9 a.m. because Tuesday is my Monday. Like so Tuesday 9 a.m. for 15-20 minutes. It's not even supposed to be 30 minutes. Just a simple uh me sharing my shit, saying my shit of what I did last week, what I'm doing this week, and that's that. And that's why I felt like if I'm also doing that, why the newsletter is okay for it to be once a week where you get like, So and then we brought back Life with Paula. Most of you have had me. My depression journey started with Life with Paula. It was a community that I created online when I first learned that I had depression. This was before even Talk Shit with P podcast. And then it kind of died because we had kind of grown and we were kind of in a place where we no longer, like, in the beginning where everybody needs help, and then because we have been so good at helping each other and we know exactly who to go to for certain things, and it just kind of died, but because people were doing much better and had the confidence to keep pushing. And so now I kind of want to bring it in person. I did reach out to the OGs and they say they wanted it back as well. So it's going to be hybrid. I brought it back on WhatsApp for right now. It's just with my OGs while we figure that out. But I want to bring it in Atlanta. I want to create a community where creatives and mental health struggles are coming together, like whatever work you're in, but you're struggling, like a community where when we're down we can pull each other in our creativity, where we need creativity support, because there's a lot of things that require money. Some of us don't have the money, like most of you know I'm still jobless and I'm still job hunting. So where if somebody has certain expertise but a trade, where we can find how we can help each other and not necessarily money, like, oh, I can create a logo for you or I can do this for you, since it says we're still helping each other push and motivate, inspire, and just show up for each other. So I am bringing that back, Life with P, and I can't wait to see what that happens. And also Talk Show with P Awards. Uh y'all, if you've been a part, if you've seen it, you've seen it. I've shared it. Dominic Lawson is the first recipient. His season 6. I can't remember the episode, but I really need to do better at this, right? Yeah, his season 6, his episode did amazing about awards. A lot of people were appreciative of the information. It's the top one out of my top 10 listened episodes in Good Pods, and a lot of good feedback on people with applying for awards and uh, betting on themselves and going for it, and the understanding of why the pricing is that, and the mindset of how your mindset should be while you're applying for this award. So it has been a very amazing episode. So it was only proper that Dominic becomes the first Talk Show AP Awards recipients with that. And I'm looking forward to seeing who the next recipient is and how to work that in. But you've heard it, Talk Show AP Awards is coming. And also, Talk Show AP has a new jingle, and it also might be having a new intro. So shout out to Maynard. Mark Maynard, I actually met him at 2022 in Podfest for the first time, and it was just like, oh my God, I've been meaning to meet Taksha with and we've been amazing since then. I've always wanted to work with him. He owns the podcast production music, and so he did my jingle. He created a Talk Show with P jingle, and then he created a jingle with the intro. So I'm not sure which one I'm gonna premiere first, but shit. Uh, while we are, I was meant to prepare this way before, but I do wanna let you guys hear the jingle. Um, it will be, because I don't know how to record, to edit videos. YouTubers, I don't think you guys will get this, but for those who will be listening, that this for for those who will be listening at this audio on 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 the audio listening platforms, you'll be able to hear the jingle properly. Wait, what the fuck? You'll be able to hear the jingle because it will be going on to this episode. So yeah, let's see. Can you hear this? Hi, shit talkers. Welcome to Talk Shit with Me. And I am your host, Paula, the shit talker. Shit talking, always walking. Shit talkers come on and drop in. Shit talk is always shocking. Talking shit with pain, yeah. I mean, don't we all like talking shit anyways? Talk Shit with Me is the podcast for you. Talking shit with pain, yeah. So maybe I was supposed to move my mic there. So I don't know if you heard that, but that's the jingle with the intro. Now let me just play the jingle itself. Talking shit with pain, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is the jingle by itself. Shit talking, always talking. Shit talkers, come on and drop in. Shit talk is always shocking. Talking shit with me, yeah. I love it. Mark did such an amazing job with my jingle. So that's the jingle. We have Talk Shit with me as a jingle. And I've been wanting a jingle since I met Mark in 2022 at Podfest. So for him to be the one to make this jingle for me, and the perfect timing of it is just incredible. Like, I am so excited about that. I'll play it again when we as we close out. But for y'all who want your jingles made, your audio, your intros, outros, or jingles with your intros and outros, check out Mark Maynard. This is the podcast production music, and it's just amazing. He's an amazing individual. He's gonna be my next guest on Shit Happens, like the not the first, because I did say Chris will be the first. Between him and Mark, whoever books first, but they're gonna be my next guest, and I'm excited to just have him. But it's amazing how all this is happening, right? I have Sonic who did the Shit Happens intro and outro. I have Mark who did the jingle and new intro for Talk Show with P. I have Soda who did my Shit Happens logo, and actually Soda also did my Rap Shit with P logo. So Soda has done both those. Gaira has done my Talk Shit with P logo and most of my illustrates, and he will be doing my book. We are finally the final stages with my book Talk Shit with P. Book is finally coming. I'm hoping, again, depending with the finances and how things work, but I'm hoping I can have it out by June for my 35th birthday. So we'll see how that goes. And Rap Shit with P is secured. We're still on the talks with probably our first client. So that is also something we will, this news came on Monday, and we finally sat down yesterday. It was kind of a present for my uh talk show with P 4-year anniversary. So people are watching. Like, sometimes the opportunities don't come early because people want to see how serious you are, how you are building yourself, how is your brand carrying you, or how you carrying your brand, and then eventually the opportunities start coming. So shout out to everybody who has just been supporting and helping and sharing and commenting and motivating, inspiring, educating me, and just willing to help me. I appreciate y'all. You're too many for me to mention, and I don't want to miss anybody, but shout out to the BPA community. Shout out to Afros and Algiers. Shout out to uh, create creative CC CC community. Shout out to Empowered Community. Shout out to Podmatch. Shout out to Podfest. Shout out to the Mopad Boys. Shout out to Amanda Russo Mindset. Shout out to all these communities that just pour in me and help and support me in any ways I can. And shout out to the new uh, two cigars and a blunt. I've been guest hosting with them every Friday, 8 p.m. We go live on Facebook and YouTube, and they've just been amazing. It has been nice to work with incredible black men. So there are five of them, makes me six. So shout out to them. Shout out to them for loving my energy and wanting me to be their guest host and just having me back every time. It's just been amazing. So yeah, that's it. I am done. Talk show with P. Happy 4 years. I just wanted to come in and share where my mind is at, where Talk Shit with P's mind's at, how you can continue supporting us. I've mentioned everything I'm working on, and so if there's any way you can support, I've never had a consulting firm, so building rap shit with P is still a struggle with pricing, and so any business owners out there, if you have you know advice, you want to mentor me, mentorship, whatever, I am accepting everything. And if you're in Atlanta and you're a creative who's battling mental health and want to be part of Life with Paula, where we'll be having meetups and doing fun creative shit, hit me up. Otherwise, go subscribe to Talk Show with P on YouTube. Leave me a review on Apple, and just be excited to have me as a guest on your podcast, on your shows. Share my shit, and that's all, literally. But before we go, let me do this again because I love my jingle. I don't know if y'all are hearing this, but I'm gonna play my jingle again, cause why not, right? Because why the fuck not? So here we go. We're gonna close it up with Talk Shit with P jingle. Oh, I need to restart it. Oh, I picked up the wrong one, bruh. Okay. Talking, always talking. Shit talkers, come on and talking. Shit talk is always talking. Talk shit with me, yeah. Until next time, y'all.